Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the canyon. Welcome back to, this is a quick view. This is a quick view installment, and we are not quick viewing a tire. No, we are quick viewing the part that goes inside the tire. The tire in question is in the thumbnail. The insert in question is in the thumbnail. These are ReVolt RC inserts. These are specifically tailor-made for the 2-2 Canyon Trail. What have I always run in 2-2 Canyon trails without exception? Take a 2-2 Canyon trail. I have a couple of these. We run these. What are we running? We're running this. This is the factory insert that comes in a 2-2 Canyon trail. It is roughly the firmness of like what comes in an RC four-wheel drive tire. It's open cell, but it is very firm on the inside. And then the outside is super soft. As far as a factory insert goes, and the cooperation between the factory insert and the tire, Traxxas has some of the very best. I wish that the 1.9, desperately wish that the 1.9 came with an insert like this, a dual stage like this, but in the 1.9. Sadly, they do not. But, as has been established, an open cell foam is going to maximize forward drive, but it is going to suffer in most other situations. The dual stage in the Canyon Trail, because the Canyon Trail has a very prominent side lug, so it's strong in the shoulder. We've done pretty well on those factory dual stage, pretty well to the point where we've never considered using another different type of insert. But I have said in the past that a 3D printed insert tailor-made to the tire is going to give you the maximum amount of performance. And these inserts are pretty well thought out, where the inside is cupped, and then the inside of this is the respective, so that they lock together. So you're never going to get that insert creep. They really settle together nicely. The inner feels just about right for a dual stage, but zero sideways compression. And the outer is quite soft. Not an ultra soft, I would call it soft, just straight up soft. I'm not going to get into like the TPU numbers and stuff. I know that he wrote them down, and I know that I have forgotten. So they, of course, pop in there perfectly because they are printed to fit a 2-2 Canyon Trail. What I look for on these is what kind of wrinkling are we looking at on the insert on the inside. And I don't really see any. Kind of gotta masseuse it in. It really squares off the profile of the Canyon Trail, which is better than bad. We're running these on a fairly typical set of 2.2s. That is the 30 millimeter wide ring, so they're not like wide 2.2s. I've seen 2.2s with 35 rings and 40 rings. These are just 35 rings. Fairly typical. And it's a Canyon Trail. And if you fill a Canyon Trail, this is my first instance filling a Canyon Trail with a 3D printed insert, but the beads basically they just line right up. I need to make sure that we're mounting a left and a right. Okay. Yes. IFR. Little jangle. So these, they mount pretty easily with the dual stage. If you're not on the dual stage and you're on 3D printed, things tend to get even easier. I'll just push the back ring in. And I mean, if you want to talk about a wheel tire falling together, you put a 3D printed insert in your Canyon Trail. I just rotated that back ring around about a quarter of the way. There is a little bit of stuffing because Canyon Trails have a fairly prominent bead lip, so you gotta put a little pressure on them. More pressure than I can exert that way. There we go. I gotta use the bench to press the thing against it. Yeah. We'll just look over there for a second. I want to make sure this is not reflected on the insert. Here's what typically happens. We mount and unmount 10, 12 sets of bead locks a week, typically. and the rims get thrown into the drawer, into the bead. Right? Can we jingle? Can we do a little jingle? That's the bead lock drawer, and the screws. So we dig into the bin. I grabbed 5 screws. I grabbed 5 screws that were too short to put this wheel together. So I had to fight this wheel together, and I was like, why am I fighting this so hard? And then I grabbed one of the screws, and I was like, oh, that's really, really short. I catalog them by like size or length? No. M3s are in this, M2.5s are in this, M2s are in this. It's a nightmare of lack of organization, and I couldn't get this wheel together because I didn't have the right screws to assemble the wheel. Oh, we definitely have learned that with Yella, you have to put he's so light, he has so little in the way of unsprung weight that you have to put his tires on in a specific order or he will just fall off the bench. So then we go to this corner, and this, yeah, there we go. You've got to cross mount him or he'll just fall down. I want to say that without his wheels and tires, he's like 1,700 grams. So this combo set, well, we'll see. We'll do the whole thing. We'll do the whole thing. He can sit over here. He's run 2 Canyon trails before. He is currently running RC 4-wheel drive Genius and Fronteras, which if you want to talk about differing, he's run 2 Tusks. He's run 19 Ruptures. He's run anything in this sort of a size, this like 5 to 5.4 inch size. He tested boggers. You name that, he has run it. 136, which is 5.3, is where they should be. 136 by 55. That's about what we're gonna get from a 2 Canyon trail. So the insert is not, well, full disclosure, right? 136. Oh, without an insert in it, 55. I mean, without a wheel in it, with an insert. It's the exact same size. So Canyon Trail on the dual stage OE foam or Canyon Trail on the ReVolt insert are the exact same size. Oh, yes. I'm curious as well. Let's hope that the scale is set to grams. Like I said, Yella's sitting somewhere around 1,700 grams. It's on pounds. Got to go around the horn. 272, which is 540, which is 1080. So he's 1,700 and he's rocking 1080. We're going to round that. I think it should be like 1084. 1080 divided by, we'll just call it 1,700. I think he's actually 17 and change, 1720, 1730, something like that. He is, the wheels and tires are 36.5% of his RTR weight. So his unsprung is going to be 50% or greater for sure, because then you have axles, shocks, all that are also unsprung. Wait, are his shocks upside down? Yes, they are. So his shocks are indeed unsprung. This is going to help. It is going to help. And then our question is, will he present enough PSI? Will he have enough weight pushing down to take full advantage of the insert? And that I don't know. He tends to run a particularly soft setup because he's not exerting a lot of weight down on those. We'd be at about, what, 2,700? Not remarkably heavy, and a lot of it comes from the wheels. So this is a test primarily of the insert. I have a pretty good idea of what the tire can and does do. And we mounted them all in the correct direction and everything. I mean, they feel great. They feel great. But we are also learning that bench feel will only take you so far. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. This feels softer than this, and this is just the included open cell foam that's running in there. And when I run him on LP tusks, they are foam. They're just foams. Just foams. They're just foams, man. His old wheels are somewhere else right now, just on the regular J Concepts included foams. So let's see how we do. I want to see some improvements. I mean, we always want to see improvements. And this is my first spin, official spin on ReVolt inserts. We'll be testing a Canyon Trail set, and they're going to be going head-to-head. The brothers are going to take care of that in the second ReVolt test, because we're going to do Canyon Trail versus Canyon Trail. That'll be fun, won't it? Yeah. This one is just to test the inserts. It'll be a sort of a loose version of the Canyon Tire Test Protocol. We'll mush them about, and we'll see what we think. We must always begin at baseline. Slick rock to establish a baseline. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And here's the true disclosure that no one needs to make, and I probably shouldn't make, is that maneuver right there, I can tell a lot about a tire from what it does right there. I always liked this rim setup, because with those IFRs, it makes it look like you're running super tiny rims. The black beadlock ring with the black hardware looks like it's running 15s. So what we do with an insert, testing an insert opposed to testing a tire, is, well, we get dumber. It gives us the opportunity to get dumber, because in general, we have an idea of what the tire is going to do. We have an idea of that capacity and that capability. I'm forgetting that he has dig. So it allows us to look at more of those points where, like, what does the deflection look like? What does the flex look like? What does the side slip look like? How are the tire and the insert cooperating together? Now these are absolutely great. Up the small side, we'll shuttle around. Then I want to cut back right. Little stutter. So these were bespoke. Like this is the way inserts, the optimized insert should be. They're made for a weight of a vehicle and a specific tire on said vehicle. Again, unnecessarily full disclosure. I don't remember what weight I said, but I think it was higher than this. Because I can feel that the insert has taken us in this configuration on the weight that Yella is putting down, and his PSI is going to be very low, which is why we're getting that push to the side like that. I want to say that the insert is getting us to the maximum of what the tire will do on Yella at his flyweight, at his lightweight. These tires need like the Ratchet level of weight, and I know that doesn't mean anything to a lot of people here, but Ratchet is about 2 pounds heavier than Yella. To see the real picture, like when we come around this side, we're looking for more weight. We're looking for more PSI driving down through the tire. Yes, we are absolutely looking for more weight. Oh yeah, yeah. The bespoke insert is bespoke to a thing. I feel like this is the thing. It's been a minute. They've been on the hook for a while. I apologize to everyone, particularly to the gentleman, to a specific gentleman over in Belgium who produced the inserts and was kind enough to send them to me, because we get backlogged here a little bit. Oh, this is real good. Okay, remember we were getting scrabbly on Yella? Get right there. Oh yeah. I like manipulable. I like a tires, and in here, speaking more specifically to the insert, the ability to take different levels of throttle input. Yeah, that's real nice. Is it the best I've seen a 2.2 Canyon Trail do? Yeah, by a ways, by a good ways, because the big seller for me, the big selling point of the Canyon Trail, particularly the 2.2 Canyon Trail, is that in stock form they're okay, like without cut lugs and on the stock insert. So uncut, they're borderline okay. Once you cut some lugs out, they get a lot better. You find a rig that has some nice weight. Traxxas tends to build heavy rigs, so their inserts are a little more suited to heavy weight. But you can get these printed in whatever you need. And Yella would need an insert that's much softer to really get full use out of the 2.2s. Because he's not even really heavy enough to deflect the tire out of the way. This guy, his Ratchet, is definitely putting a little more PSI down. Yeah, these are proper good. Everywhere you go in life, there's going to be a guy with a Sawzall. Get over, get over, get over. Yep. Yep. A little wide right. I want it to do the impossible for me. I want the driver front is kind of floating right now. That's a shuttle. How do we come out of the shuttle? I want him to do an impossible thing for me, which was put that tire down in a situation to get that insert to really bite when we're talking about a situation. The tire's floating, dude. The insert can do as much as it can, but it can't. Oh, that's nice. Again, do I feel like 2.2 Canyon Trail elevated? Yeah. These are super responsive. Right there. A little more pull. I kind of got out of my own way there. Okay, little shuttle back. Little shuttle back the other way. Little speed pop will put us right in the spot we need. Yeah. Okay, how about this top swing here? Didn't quite give it enough turn, but it comes back anyway. Very stable, very stable. Yeah. Sticking through all the way on this with Yella would have been a disservice to the tire and the insert because he's simply just not heavy enough. They needed this set. I'm almost sure I gave him Ratchet's weight when I had them printed, so we're much closer to where we should be. Sometimes I forget how delightfully versatile the Canyon Trail is. The 2.2 even more so because it's an LP. Everybody loves an LP 2.2. Okay, this is where we're going to see rear transfer. I came in really high. I don't think it matters. Oh, yeah. That will elevate your side hill performance. Pretty firm shoulder on a Canyon Trail, so it's not really going to collapse on you. But, oh, there's a predictability. We're right on that knife edge of that low side tire. Turn into it. Why not? Right there. Real lightning. Oh, yeah. That is proper. Okay. Almost made it too easy on that up high entry. Okay, so we want to get, there's a little, okay, let me see if I see where he is in the frame. right there, okay? There's a tire, there's a rock that looks like it's just popping out of right there. It's right above driver rear, that rock. So you generally want to be shuttling your way towards that rock, and you get your driver rear towards that, and you kind of arc it around. So in lieu of that, let's go real high. Okay, we got a little bit of push, but it's because that is driver instituted push. Yeah, it will just kill it straight across the top. We don't need to use any weight transfer on that. When we come in lower through here, you're doing the grip and slip where you want it to, see, we get that lift, and right here, but it will not pop. It will not pop. It can't overload onto that rear insert because it's just, that and the tire together are singing the song that we want to hear. That's really good. There's a, oh, this is bittersweet because the ReVolt fitted Tutu Canyon Trail is unquestionably elevated, but they are currently fitted to a gentleman whose day-to-day tire insert combo are Panther Cougars. I mean, uphill battle, no pun intended. Get a little of that shoulder engaged. I feel like the shoulder engagement, like the ability to use that shoulder lug is improved maybe more than any other factor compared to the OE foam. Now right there, we would ordinarily see some overcompression right there. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. And the real bittersweet comes in that the Panther Cougar is a very single-minded tire and insert. It is for rock crawling. This is a Tutu Canyon Trail with a really, really good insert in it. You could do anything in these. You could go anywhere at any time. Right through the creek. That front end does not get light. We're actually dragging belly over that right there. Even with the mechanical. Right through. Really good. Descent should get us the same sort of function because we're not going to over-transfer weight. Again, long skid. Very, very nice. I just want to see it come up across. We've got a tough spot right up there, exit of the center line. Right here. How good are those canyon trails on the day? Okay, getting into a little bit of a mechanical. You can get some real catches. Needed a little more this way, a little more. I cut throttle a little too much. I think I moved, oh, he repositioned himself. Yeah, we're bellying up right here. He's got a real long belly. I built the gearbox. I wasn't worried about the belly length. I built the skid too. All right, let me see, right here. We can get that lip over. Yep, right there, right there. Oh yeah. If a tire, or the tire by virtue of the insert, allows me to do exactly what I want to do, then we're there. The straight cut shot right there, right straight down from his driver front. That ledge, I can't get his belly over. He is not high clearance enough in the center. But in any instance, like right here, over the big wall, excellent on the stability there. Excellent down. Oh, man. Can I guarantee to you that the insert that comes in a canyon trail can't do that? No. What I can tell you is this, though. This is a steaming hot cup of confidence with these in there. You stay in it too long. Look, big lift. Big lift. Stay with it. Because we're not going to get that over collapse. Oh, that's nice. All right, let's do it. Okay. There's a descent, center cut descent right down through here. Does not tend to work well. There's too much of a drop off, and we tend to get end swapping. We would be asking a tremendous amount of these front inserts to not over compress through right there. They would have to do a proper trick. Look at this. Oh, very, very good. Know your weight. Know the tire that you want to fit to that rig. Get him on the horn and get inserts made. Like these are up there with the very best. Because as I say, on a day-to-day basis, Ratchet, the rig before you now, rides on Panther Cougars with the Japanese milk bread foams that just absolutely rip apart any line you point it at. And this is really good. Really good. Particularly when you consider the Panther Cougars are unobtainium and you can't get them. And Choo Choo Canyon trails are everywhere. So good. So good. If the Panther Cougar was not a thing that existed in my hands, this combo would be fitted to him without question. Right now, in the minute, boom, on there, they don't leave. So we're talking about an insert that has elevated a tire like a couple points on the board. This is a 97.5 performance out of this tire. And that has to all be insert because I know the weaknesses, the limitations, and the limits generally presented by a Choo Choo Canyon trail. And we've leapfrogged past that because our Choo Choo Canyon trails fleet-wide have been kind of being offset by other things. Clank, another rig, was running Choo Choo Canyon trails. Now he runs 1.9 boggers. Ratchet was running Choo Choo Canyon trails. Now he runs Choo Choo Panther Cougars. So these are really good. Really, really good. I don't know what else is to say. I mean, I don't want to feel like I'm piling on hyperbole. But these are proper. Got my diff hung on that little arc there. I want to see if I can pull it around. There it is. Maneuverability, like it's like you took the maneuverability dial and you turned it up a couple points. So good. What I need you to do is I will put contact information in the description. Blow him up. Blow him up. Make it to where he doesn't have enough time to do stuff like this. That's the goal. That's my goal with Zoku, to make him work too hard. That's my goal with Erwin over at ReVolt, to make him work too hard. Because a job well done is one thing, but does it get any better than watching other people work? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. So, we're done today watching me work. We're done watching Ratchet work. Ratchet put these inserts and tires to work, and he's so sure-footed on these. He's so sure-footed on these. There's literally only one set I would not replace with the revolted, Choo Choo Canyon trails, and that's Cougars, Panther Cougars. You have to be the best to not be replaced by these. Definitely give them a look, people. I'm serious about this because you can get Choo Choo Canyon trails. A guy gave me 4 sets of Canyon trails for free because they're everywhere. They are everywhere. Traxxas won't stop pushing high trails. So if you don't already have some of these, you can get them for next to nothing. And then you can put these inserts in them and just, you don't have to wait for 2 Tusk LPs to come in stock. Unless you're a comp guy and you're really nerding out on it. These are right there. 2 Canyon Trail with ReVolts and 2 Tusks, but that don't have ReVolts. I imagine 2 Tusks with ReVolts in them would be obscene. Maybe we'll find out about that later. So in between now and then, until we meet again, please one and all do your very best to have a good one, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your trip here to the canyon, where we ran some inserts through their paces. We did some rambling. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I hope that you one and all do your very best to have a good one. Did I already say that? I don't know. It's all a jimbly jambalaya right now. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for joining us. These are really good, if I haven't said that before now. We will see you next time.